Good morning, world. The many advances in technology have been very kind to the introverts of the world, creating so many more opportunities to connect and interact with so many more people in ways that were not available before, but of course with the added introverts bonus of not necessarily having to put yourself out there. But we all know that all these distant connections don't necessarily take the place of the in-person connection you make when you meet someone face-to-face. And that's why today we're talking about 5 decisions for the networking introvert. One being, what is your networking goal? When you're going to put yourself out there, it's good to have a goal. A goal gives you something to focus your energy on, something to do while you're at the event. And of course, it can be something to distract you from the fact that you're in this room with all these new people. A goal can be something as simple as meeting one person that a specific individual is going to be at the event. It could be meeting 2 people from a particular industry you're interested in, or a broad goal of making 2 or 3 new connections while you're at this event. 2, larger versus smaller events. Larger events have the benefit of giving you so many more different options of people to interact with. And another benefit of a large event is the opportunity to hide in the crowd, because sometimes in between connections, after you've had one interaction, you need a couple minutes or just to breathe, just to take yourself, regather yourself so that you can go into your next interaction. And when the crowd is large enough, you can sort of fall back and hide in the crowd while you take that quick second to gather yourself. But smaller events have a tendency to be a little bit quieter and allow a little bit more intimate interaction, more one-on-one conversations, but of course, while at a smaller event, everyone is visible to everyone, there's really not that opportunity to hide when you need a quick break just to gather your thoughts. 3, pregame versus no pregame. The process of pre-gaming allows you to begin to ease your way into networking. You can do this by starting interactions with a friend or with a colleague, where you just get started and to help you get into that conversation mode. Just pre-gaming. Get you a warm-up session, one would say. But because pre-gaming is a form of interaction, it can start to cut into your on window. And your on window is that time frame when you're able to be social, be active, and it's not before it starts taking too much, become too draining for you. Not pre-gaming is a good way of making sure that you have your whole on window while you're at the event. However, when you don't pre-game, you pretty much have to hit the ground running, because once you enter the event, once you're at the event, you pretty much have to be on right then and there. So 4, buddy up or going solo. Buddying up is very helpful in that you have someone that can help. You have someone who can help introduce you to people, someone who can help you break the ice into all these new interactions. However, a drawback of buddying up for introverts is that tendency to latch onto your buddy and just stick with that one person that you came with. But when you go solo, you have no crutch, you have nobody, and your only option is to get started making these connections, getting involved in these interactions, and working on meeting your networking goal. 5, nerves versus being maxed out. As an introvert, new situations, meeting new people is going to be nerve-wracking, and you need to be able to know the difference between I'm just nervous because there are so many new people in this room versus I have been here for 2 hours, I have reached the end of my own window and I am maxed out, I need to go. And sometimes you may not be completely at the edge of your own window, but you may need a quick break to refuel and just give yourself a quick break before you can restart and rejoin the party. So know the difference between the basic nerves of being an introvert in a different or new situation versus I need a quick minute to refuel versus my body's giving me all 2 hours that I'm getting today to interact, and now I need to go home. Okay, quick recap. 1, what is your networking goal? Meeting one person, whatever your goal is, have a goal because it gives you a focus for the evening or for the event. 2, larger versus smaller events. Larger events allow you to hide in the crowd while you gather your thoughts and regroup before your next and between interactions. But smaller events tend to be quieter, more intimate, and allow more one-on-one interactions. 3, pre-gaming allows you to ease your way into the networking, but not pre-gaming also allows you to have your full on window while you're at the event to be making these connections that you came to make. Buddying up versus going solo. A buddy can be a nice little crutch, someone to help you break the ice and introduce you to people, but a buddy can also be a distraction, because if you are sticking just with the buddy, you're not taking the time to do the things that make the connections that you came to make. And of course, make sure if you are with a buddy that the buddy understands their role, so that they're not drawing too much attention to you, more than you can handle. And of course, that they are encouraging you to go out and meet and make those connections. And finally, nerves versus being maxed out. When you are an introvert and your nerves kicked in, it's natural. It's part of being in a new event. But when you are maxed out, it's time to actually do something, which may include leaving the event or just giving yourself a quick breather. So know the difference so that you are responding accordingly. And that's pretty much it for today. Good morning, world. Have a great day.